show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
And I'm better now. I'm experienced now, professional. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom. Hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
I am the greatest.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. Major news between Gervonta Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer. Not that they're fighting, but Gervonta Davis is going to be going up against Abner Mares. That was just announced by Mayweather Promotions. I think that's a good fight for both guys. Tevin Farmer just won the 130-pound title in Australia over Billy Dibb. Really put it on Billy Dibb in that fight to the point to where the judges couldn't deny him, but the judges got it right in that fight. I mean, I think we all thought that Tevin Farmer won the fight originally on HBO against Kenichi Ogawa when the belt was on the line in the first place, and he got robbed in that fight. So it's kind of funny that, you know, in the United States we'll say, okay, well, fighters go out to overseas, that, you know, you got to worry about the judges. They might get robbed, this, that, and the third. Listen, robberies happen everywhere in boxing. In terms of the judges, it happens overseas, it happens in the States. We see it a lot in the States, but it's more incompetence of judges than anything else. But I'm gonna get off that. I'm getting off topic, but basically Tevin Farmer has a belt at 130 pounds, and Gervonta Tank Davis has a belt at 130 pounds, and I think it was on ES News. I think it was on Ellie Setback. Big set, shout out to him. It's a legend in the game. He had a video from a while ago. It had been definitely over a year ago, where Gervonta Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer was basically, looked like they were in a hotel or something, and they were kind of going back and forth. And, you know, Tank Davis was playing Big Willie style on him. He told Tevin Farmer, hey, listen, nigga, you know, at the end of the day, you need a belt. You need to give me a reason to fight you. And Leonard Ellerbe basically, you know, repeated those sentiments, and, you know, Tevin Farmer was like, you know, I'm gonna get a belt, I'm gonna get it the hard way, but once I get this belt, are you gonna sign up for the fight? And, you know, Tank Davis was like, yeah, let's set it up. And Leonard Ellerbe was like, yeah, you get a belt, let's set it up. So, of course, when Tevin Farmer won the fight against Billy Dibb, won the 130-pound title, he got right on the camera and said, Tank Davis, send the contract. Tank Davis, send that contract. You said you wanted me to get a belt. I got a belt. Let's unify. Let's stop playing around. Send the contract, send the money. Let's get it on. And about a week and a half later, they signed up to fight Abner Mares. You know, great name for Tank Davis, but it's the smaller guy. It's the smaller guy, and in my eyes, the less risky fight for Tank Davis. Now, is Tevin Farmer's style a little too risky for Gervonta Davis at this point in his career? And listen to the question closely. I asked this, if Tevin Farmer's style is too risky for Gervonta Tank Davis this early in his career. So I'm not saying Tevin Farmer's definitely going to beat Tank Davis. I'm not saying that, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis will be an underdog or anything like that. I'm not saying any of that. I'm from Philly. I don't want people to think I'm biased because I'm from Philly and Tevin Farmer's from Philly. Strictly Tevin Farmer's style. Again, I haven't looked at no tape. I ain't pulled a lab coat out. The fight hasn't been signed yet. But just knowing both of these guys and knowing both of their styles and just boxing history, it says that Tevin Farmer's style is extremely risky and extremely difficult for Gervonta Tank Davis, and I'm going to tell you why. Again, Gervonta Davis would be the favorite in this fight. No doubt about it. I would say probably 60-40, but some people even say 70-30 because they think Tevin Farmer doesn't have power. Okay? Understood. This is the reason why Tevin Farmer's style is too risky for Tank Davis at this point in his career. You got to look at Tank Davis' career. Tank Davis has not been in a fight where he got to figure somebody out. That's number one. Tank Davis' hardest fight was probably the Pedraza fight when he won the title. And I think that only went like 6 rounds, maybe 7. And he dominated that fight. He didn't have to figure out Pedraza. It just looks like in those middle round, like 5th, 6th round, looked like he was kind of coasting or trying to conserve energy because he knew he thought he might go 12. Gervonta Tank Davis also goes into the ring with guys, and guys are scared from the jump. Like, he wins all of his fights before the fight even begins because people are afraid of his speed, afraid of his power. Gervonta Davis has gotten rid of everybody he's been in the ring with in impressive fashion. But I'm going to break down a few things about Tank Davis that nobody really talks about. Number one, Tank Davis puts everything into his shots. Like, Tank Davis don't throw light punches and then, or probing shots to get to the big shots. He doesn't throw, some punches at a slow speed and, then throw some at a fast speed. He doesn't do that. He don't do that at all. He throws hard shots. All his shots are hard shots, and he throws all his shots at the same speed. That is tailor-made for a style like Tevin Farmer. That's tailor-made for a style like Tevin Farmer. And anybody that knows boxing, anybody that knows boxing history, with a guy that's defensive like Tevin Farmer, the one thing you can't do is overcommit to your shots. You can't overcommit. Gervonta Tank Davis, he overcommits on every shot. But nobody talks about it because he lands a lot against the opponents that he goes up against. But going up against a Tevin Farmer, that style, he can't overcommit to shots because that's going to leave him open for counters. That's number one. Number two, against a Tevin Farmer, you have to mix it up in terms of body, head, speed, speed of punches. You have to play chess with Tevin Farmer. Like, you really got to set him up because his defense is that good. Tevin Farmer, I would say he's probably top 3 defensively, or at least top 5 defensively in the sport right now. Possibly top 3 in the sport right now. And Tank Davis has never been in a ring with anybody where he has to put an actual game plan together. His game plan has been get in the ring, knock him the fuck out. Like, against Tevin Farmer, he's going to go in there and go strictly for the body. He's going to go strictly body shots. With Tevin Farmer, the head shot's not going to be there. Tevin Farmer's not going to give Tank Davis too many opportunities for head shots. Tank Davis is not used to going in the ring and focusing strictly on the body and just working on touching this guy, not actually trying to knock him out cold with a head shot. That's another adjustment for Gervonta Tank Davis. And this is the most important thing. This is the most important thing, and this is the reason why I say Tevin Farmer's style is a little too risky for Gervonta Davis right now. And I'm not saying that Gervonta Davis can't win this fight, because he could definitely win that fight. That whole fight will be a mental game for Gervonta Tank Davis. Number one is a rivalry, a personal rivalry. Okay? He got to get over that. And usually with a personal rivalry, you get into the ring, the first thing you do is you're trying to do too much. The adrenaline's going to be flowing, and you're going to be overhyped. You understand what I'm saying? So Gervonta Davis has to fight that situation. Then with Gervonta Tank Davis, he's going to have to do everything in this fight that he's never done in a professional fight, from not aiming for the head, cutting the ring off, just touching his guy, putting punches together, being prepared to go 12 rounds. This is a lot of stuff that Gervonta Davis will have to do against Tevin Farmer, and it's a difficult matchup for Tank Davis. So Mayweather Promotions did an absolute great job in actually steering Gervonta Davis away from Tevin Farmer, because that's a high risk, low reward in the grand scheme of things if Gervonta Tank Davis fights Tevin Farmer, and it'd be more personal for Gervonta Tank Davis. But from a scheme standpoint, from a style standpoint, Tevin Farmer is probably one of the worst matchups for Tank Davis. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this whole situation. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.